flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that.
They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And it's caught by Parker. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now Williams. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
We always talk about how important speed is in the game of football. Deion Jones may be an undersized middle linebacker, but his speed allows him to get to just about anywhere on the field and make a play.
And between he and Keanu Neal, the Falcons took the top 2 spots in the NFL in terms of rookie tacklers a season ago. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On fourth down, Simeon. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Matt Bosher, seventh-year man from Miami, on to punt as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's going to field this at the 4. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins' offense now working their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Simeon. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Indeed going for it. Simeon. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Design run for their wideout. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In motion, Julius Thomas. Now Perry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he finds Julius Thomas. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, Simeon. And his throw is incomplete. Landry the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Stays on his feet, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Simeon. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have design.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Ryan on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back to throw, Simeon. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down, here's Simeon. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Simeon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They go play action here on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Coleman now. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like field at the 50. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level.
And oh, it's blocked. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On first down, it's Simeon. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Simeon. He's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line. They'll fake it. Now Simeon. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Play action. It's Simeon. They've got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go. Green, 30. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
A final shot before break. Simeon. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Early lead in that one for the Packers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, Freeman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On 1st and 10, Simeon. It's complete to Parker, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. This is Perry, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. And Thomas has it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's brought in by Bolden. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's 1st down, Miami. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Let's go.
Off of play action, Simeon. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. The play clock's running down. On third down, that's Coleman, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That'll be a gain of 16. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Give it to Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Amaro's got it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Dolphins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Simeon, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard.
Simeon now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind, they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. From the shotgun, Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Here's Simeon. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now a play fake, and it's Simeon. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and long. It's Simeon. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Simeon. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. It's Freeman. And shutting him off. Now open field. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, it's Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Now let's go. Leopard. Go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now you got... Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Running right, this is Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Falcons, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew.